And if the answer is yes, if she's the one who has your heart now, then let me go. Stop sending me emails. Stop pulling me back into a world where I no longer belong. I'll grieve, I'll cry, I'll miss you with every part of my being, but I'll find a way to move forward. Because loving you while knowing I'm no longer enough will only destroy me. But if there's even a sliver of truth left in us, if you're reaching out because you're lost, confused, or afraid, then I'm here. I'll listen. I'll fight for us, as long as there's something to fight for. But I can't do it alone. I need you to meet me halfway. I need you to be honest, even if it's messy, even if it breaks my heart. I can't keep living in this space of unanswered questions and unspoken truths. Please, tell me, why are you sending these emails? Is it love? Guilt? Or something else entirely? Whatever it is, I need to know, because I can't keep tearing myself apart trying to figure it out on my own. I'm waiting for your truth, whatever it may be. Do you remember? Do you remember the first time we met, how the air seemed to shift and the world quieted, as though it was holding its breath for us? I do. I remember it so vividly that, even now, when I close my eyes, I can still feel the way you smiled at me, as though you saw something no one else had ever noticed before. Do you remember how we talked for hours about everything and nothing at all? How it felt like we'd known each other forever, even though we were only just beginning. I still hear your laughter in my mind, that beautiful, unguarded sound that could light up even the darkest days. Do you remember how we used to walk hand in hand, weaving through crowds as though the world didn't exist outside of us? The way your touch felt so familiar, so right, as if we were two pieces of the same puzzle finally coming together. I remember the late nights, sitting under a canopy of stars, sharing dreams we hadn't dared to tell anyone else. Do you remember how we promised each other that, no matter what life threw at us, we'd face it together? How we believed we were unbreakable, that nothing could come between us. I remember the quiet moments too, the ones that seemed small at the time but now feel monumental. The way you'd brush a strand of hair from my face, the way your eyes would soften when you looked at me, as though I was your entire world. Do you remember those moments? Because I do. I hold them close to my heart, replaying them like a favorite song, even when it hurts. Do you remember the way we made each other feel? Like we were enough, just as we were. Like we didn't have to pretend or hide or be anything other than ourselves. Do you remember the safety in that, the joy of being completely seen and still completely loved? But now, I wonder if those memories mean as much to you as they do to me. I wonder if you still think about them, about us, or if they've faded into the background of your mind, replaced by new moments, new people, new dreams. Do you remember when things began to change? When the laughter wasn't as frequent, when the silences started to stretch between us? Do you remember the first time we hurt each other, not intentionally but in ways that left scars just the same. I remember it all, the good, the bad, and everything in between. And I wonder if you do too. I wonder if those memories still make your heart ache the way they do mine. If they still bring a bittersweet smile to your face, or if they've become just another chapter in a story you've moved on from. Do you remember the love we shared, the way it felt, so big, so infinite, like it could conquer anything? Do you remember what we meant to each other? Because I can't forget. No matter how hard I try, no matter how much time passes, you're still there, etched into the deepest parts of me. If you remember, if those moments still mean something to you.